Watch this video within the next 24 hours because we are trading in a Sunday, and in the last 5 weekends we have always seen a pump. So we'll be talking about that exactly in today's update video. What will this mean for the Bitcoin price action? What will be happening next for Ethereum? And much more that we will need to discuss about the longer term Bitcoin price action and much more. So as always, let's get started with a shorter time frame. And in a shorter time frame, yes, Bitcoin is still range bound, and like I've been saying ever since this liquidation cascade, well, we can be range bound for about a month or so until then deciding the next move, like we have always been doing. We've always been seeing a month of consolidation after such a big event. Now anyways, in the last few months, in the last 2 or 3 months, I've made it apparent that I've been shifting my view a little bit more bearish. After remaining bullish throughout the entire bull market, only just right now, in the last 2 or 3 months, I've been shifting my views ever so slightly. However, even though I've been getting a little bit more cautious in my videos, I'm still optimistically bullish as long as we trade above the 50 weekly moving average, which we are still trading above. The trend is your friend until it ends, and right now the trend is still bullish as long as we trade above the 50 weekly moving average. So yes, even though during these topping stages I'm getting a little bit more cautious, well, I'm still aware of the fact that we're still bullish in a bullish trend, and we should remain to be bullish. Now, in a shorter time frame, yes, I've been having a look into the FOMC meeting, and usually we have seen about an 8% correction to the downside after seeing an FOMC meeting, and that is exactly what we have seen. I have been calling for the range lows again, and that is approximately what we have seen for Bitcoin. So that played out perfectly, but right now we are trading at a Sunday again. And what we have historically always been seeing happening for Bitcoin is always a bump for Bitcoin during this illiquid weekend. In the past 5 weekends, we have always seen, without a fail, we have always seen a pump to the upside after our Sunday. So let's see if we're gonna be seeing that again after this also played out, because we've always also seen after the FOMC meetings about a 6% to 8% correction to the downside, and after that correction has been getting finished, we've always pumped back to the upside again. So yeah, that correction is already finished, and let's see if we can be pumping to the upside again. This is what history is showing us, and if history is going to be getting repeated again, well, then we're going to be seeing a slight bounce to the upside again in that shorter time frame. And yeah, I am still bullish in the shorter time frames. That is what I've been saying. Although in that longer time frame, I'm getting very aware of all of the bearish signals which are playing out right now. More about that exactly a little bit later. First of all, if you are going to be getting interested in trading yourself as well, check out that second link down below, because you can claim a huge deposit bonus, claim a free $100 coupon by only just registering a new account, binding your phone number and email address. And yeah, then already $100 for free. So make sure to check it out with the second link down below. You'll also be getting a 30k deposit bonus and a 25% trading fee discount. So that is very valuable to be checking out if you're interested in trading. WeX is definitely the best option right now available with the cheapest fees out there. Anyways, yeah, let's see if Bitcoin can indeed be seeing somewhat of a bounce to the upside in the shorter time frame. That would definitely be very nice if we're going to be seeing that. Anyways, for Ethereum, yeah, we are still trading above the previous resistance, turning into support. So I do like the structure for Ethereum still, and I do still think that Ethereum optimized are on the table. That is also the reason why I'm still sitting in my Ethereum long position. Yes, we have been tagging the range lows again, and eventually, Ethereum is also just range bound, just like Bitcoin is currently range bound. But I do think that eventually Ethereum will be seeing another push to the upside and will be setting new optimized still. And it is still just only going to be a matter of time until Ethereum compared to BTC is going to be seeing a breakout from this downtrending level of resistance. Then the next leg to the upside, I think, will be getting initiated. So yeah, it is only going to be a matter of time right over here. However, in that longer time frame, I'm very aware that our cycle is literally almost over. I've been saying in the last 2 or 3 months that we are literally flirting with danger, and yeah, right now it is more true than ever before. We are literally at the end stage of the cycle based on the 4-year cycle theory, and we have hit our second Fibonacci level of resistance, which was my bull market target. And yeah, we are breaking this parabolic structure to the upside, so this is definitely looking pretty dangerous. Reaching the end stage of the 4-year cycle theory, seeing weakening momentum with a double Bitcoin bearish divergence, and we are already breaking down below of the 50 weekly moving average when we have a look into the Bitcoin compared to the stock market pair chart. Okay, this is the Bitcoin in the USD pair chart. We are still trading above the 50 weekly moving average, but if we compare the Bitcoin chart against the stock market, well, then we're already breaking below the 50 weekly moving average, just like we have been doing right over here. And then we have started the bear market, just like we have been doing right over here. And then we started the bear market. So yeah, let's hope that this is going to be getting invalidated and we're going to be breaking back above the 50 weekly moving average. But right now, this isn't looking so good. On top of that, well, on-chain indicators are also indicating a peak. So definitely for this cycle, well, we are coming pretty close to an end in my opinion. However, just like I've been highlighting yesterday, I still want to be optimistic because you know what it is about Bitcoin. Trump can be tweeting something very nice in favor for Bitcoin tomorrow or maybe today, and then we're just going to be blasting off to the upside, and we're just going to be headed even further to the moon. I mean, the trend is still bullish, so anything can happen still, in my personal opinion, and I'm very aware of all of the bearish signals, but I still want to be cautiously bullish as long as we trade above this moving average. Anyways, guys, with that being said, well, if you're going to be getting interested in my real-time updates, join my Platinum group with the first link down below, because over here I'm sharing everything from A to Z about my trading updates, about what I'm thinking in real time about the market, and much more. So make sure to join my Platinum group. My last call was that we were going to see a 7% correction. That is exactly what we have seen to the downside. Anyways, guys, with that being said, check out all of the links down below, and I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.